Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Annisa Sekar. I'm from class A International. On this occasion, I will explain 10 terms in accounting. 1. Account. The account is a container used to record any transactions that have taken place. There are 5 frequently existing accounts in accounting, namely equity, asset, expense, liabilities, and revenue. 2. Journals. Journals are often referred to as accounting books, which is where all the transactions activities have been recorded. Journals are also often referred to as journals from the company because indeed all the daily activities taking place can be recorded. 3. Asset. Assets fall into two kinds, which is a fixed and current assets. A current asset is one that will be converted into cash within a year. Normally, it could be cash, an inventory, or loan. Fixed asset is a long-term and will likely benefit the company for more than a year, such as real estate, land, or main engine. 4. Balance sheet. A financial report that summarizes a company asset, what they possess, and obligation, what is owed, and the equity of a owner or shareholders at any given time. 5. Cost of goods sold, or COGS. Cost of goods sold direct outings associated with production of goods sold by a business. This calculating formula will depend on what is produced, but for example it may include the cost of raw materials and the amount of labor used in production. 6. Account receivable. Account receivable is the sum to be paid by customers or clients for business after goods or services have been sent and or used. 7. Capital. Capital is a financial asset or the value of a financial asset, such as cash or goods. Working capital is calculated by taking out your current assets minus from obligation fluently. Basically, money or assets that organization can use for work. 8. Credit. Accounting entries that can lower assets or increase liabilities and equity on a company balance sheet. Depending on the transaction, when using a double entry accounting method, there will be two entries recorded from each transaction, credit and debit. 9. Debit. Accounting entries where there is an increase in assets or a drop in liabilities on the company balance sheet. And 10. Ledgers. The ledger is a database that contains data on existing accounts of equity, assets, expense, liabilities, and revenue. The ledger is a continuing of the journal but more detailed still. Okay friend, I think that's the only explanation of 10 accounting terms for me. If there is any error in that explanation, I apologize. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.